not taking as long as I thought it might because it's quite a short segment, but that's why it's always good to isolate just the bits you need to do. And obviously this is quite a bit of movement here, so I have to do it frame by frame. Notice, like there again, if you accidentally double click it and select the whole thing, just double click your footage, then single click deselects everything, then you can reselect a single point. So you sort of get used to that. Okay, it's starting to move up again now. See here, it's quite good. I got away with just I accidentally opened the layer in a layer window. If that happens to you, if you double click the layer, it opens in its own layer window. It's confusing, so just close that and you're back to your comp. Did it again. It's alright. Just get that like that. It's exciting watching me do this in real time. Okay. We're actually nearly done though, so let's come back up here. Alright, and there we go. So I've gotten right through the clip and successfully masked out all the rest. So that's pretty good. We can just turn our key light back on now. And if we deselect, now there is definitely a shape, and that's because of the shadow. So what I can do here is just unfortunately that animates too, so I really should have done this right at the start. That's a bit of a pain. delete that point. Oh, you can delete a point, you just hold. I can use J and K here to switch between keyframes, and I'm really just going to drag out this blending, this feather, as much as I can. If I'd set this at the beginning, I would have saved myself some time, and I should have checked that, but it doesn't matter if I catch a little bit there, because I can paint that back in Photoshop. And so on. Okay. That's much better. Yeah, it's much better there. That's really worth doing because you can see the shape there quite a lot. Okay, so it's worth just spending the time. You can fast forward this bit. I'm too lazy to stop the video. Phew, okay. Get in there, just get through these bunched up keyframes. Does this nice shape, which is really good, this irregular shape, because that means that you have still have a seam of some kind, but it's irregular and it'll look less noticeable. Obviously, a rectangular seam is more noticeable than this kind of oddly shaped one. I guess that's not totally sure how that's being controlled, but I'm not going to worry about it. It could be as a result of the mask shape. Just making it pull out those bits and pieces. Okay, get in there. Might be just eating into a little bit of the shirt too much, but hey. That's really great, this feather tool. So even though this is taking a few minutes, it's not taking that long. It's a good reason to avoid having long effects shots. Lots more frames to paint up. Rotoscope. Nearly done. Okay. Okay, so I have gone ahead and done all that. I've animated the mask and the feather, and when I deselect it's a little noticeable, but I think once you've got the painting in, you won't see it so much. Okay. You can definitely see a little bit down here, but it just goes to show the importance of yeah, keeping the conditions the same and the lighting the same between your background plate and your foreground plate. There's other things I could try doing. I could try adjusting the lightness a little bit on my top layer. So I can see that the top layer is a little brighter. It seems primarily that the background layer the sun might have gone behind a cloud. So I could test that. I could just go to add in a brightness and contrast effect after the key. And I'll just try increasing the brightness a little bit. Decreasing it rather. Okay. So -3. Oh, that's really helps. Just a little bit there. I think it could go minus. Let's try -5. No, I think it's mostly good. -4. Let's compromise. Okay. Alright. Okay, so now it's ready to render. I'm going to render this, and I'm going to try painting the arm stump and blood, and just crudely, just as an experiment really, in Photoshop. I don't know how much time I've got to spend on it, but better drawing could give you a better result. But we'll see how we go. Okay, I'll just stop here for now.